guys. I talk about it after the pay-per-view or during it, but this one left me mixed. And well, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm of course talking about the Elimination Chamber. This is going to be the classic wrestling series slash the pay-per-view review. I do apologize about that, guys. Also, last week I was ill, and I just needed time to de-stress, relax, take away a week just to recharge my batteries before I lose my mind on doing wrestling, guys. So I thought I'd come back, review the show, and have a fun time. But this really left me mixed on this show. So let's get started with the pre-show. The Viking and Raiders defeated Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder. Okay, decent match. I mean, it was a good match. Then we kick things off with Daniel Bryan versus Drew Gulak. This match was fucking awesome. Great way to start the show. Great technical wrestling. We don't see technical wrestling anymore in WWE. This was brilliant. Bar the sickening fucking German suplex from Drew Gulak. Jesus Christ, man, calm the fuck down. But holy crap, Daniel managed to keep going. What the fuck? I mean, it was scary, don't get me wrong. It was terrifying, but it worked as well in a way. Daniel Bryan wins with the yes lock. And Drew Gulak passes out. We don't see that normally. It was a technical submission. Again, we don't normally see that, which was good. Great way to start the show. Then we had another great match in Andrade versus Humberto Carrillo for the US title. This was another good match. I thought, yeah, okay, we're going to get a pay-per-view. Some great wrestling between these two. These two can go. Now, if we get these two, Angel Garza, Rey Mysterio for the US title of Mania, hopefully. Yes. And then, I'm going to get some hate for the two main matches. Miz and Morrison defeated The New Day, The Usos, Heavy Machinery, Lucha House Party, and Dolph Ziggler with Robert Roode. This match wasn't good. And there's a few things about it. It was a bit botchy. Lindsay Dorado managing to go through the cage, somehow not even breaking his fucking ACLs or his kneecaps. Jesus fucking Christ. Then doing the amazing shooting star press onto people. That was amazing. But it just felt too high spotty for me. There was too many high spots. And it wasn't a real dynamic. It was four face teams with the Usos, The New Day, Heavy Machinery, and Lucha House Party taking on two heel teams. And it just didn't work for my liking. It was meh. It wasn't good, I thought. Also as well, with this whole thing, the whole thing with Heavy Machinery, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode. This is a singles feud in a tag team feud. It works in a weird way. I could get behind all this because all fat people have been there before, but I don't know what's going to happen in Mania. Hopefully we do get a singles match between Dolph. Hopefully this whole thing will be Mania, if Mania happens even because of coronavirus. We get Mania with Heavy Machinery winning. Mandy Rose Otis gets the girl. Bish Bash Bosh, real good nosh. But yeah, I didn't like the first Elimination Chamber match. We'll get into the second one in a minute. Aleister Black defeated AJ Styles, no DQ. Holy buggery. This wasn't no DQ. This was a table, chair, and a Singapore cane. Okay, it's not really no DQ. Tommy End is his indie name. Aleister Black using, getting kicked in the leg and selling the leg. That was good. But Taker getting involved left me mixed. If it didn't happen at Elimination, if it didn't happen at Super Showdown, it would have been more impactful here. Obviously, I didn't know the Taker was going to be there. So obviously, big shock. But we've seen it before with Super Showdown. Now it's a no DQ match. It just, I think if it wasn't for Super Showdown, this would have been more impactful, to be honest, guys. And it just, it didn't work as well as I thought it should do. Street Profits versus Seth Rollins and Murphy. This was a good match. I think out of the two tag team matches, out of the three tag team matches, this was the best one of the night. Kevin Owens getting involved again. Jesus fucking Christ, Owens. But not touching Seth Rollins just eating popcorn, throwing some in his face, pointing at I want to say Dawkins, and then Dawkins just slamming Rollins into the barricade. It was like, okay, that's funny, but also at the same time. And Street Profits retaining, yeah, I think that would have been good. I feel like they didn't have to do the Now or Never match on Raw. They should have done it here. Have the Now or Never match at the pay-per-view, have Street Profits win here. But great retention from Street Profits. Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Cesaro defeated Braun Strowman 3-on-1 handicap match. I'm happy Sami Zayn won the title. I really am. But at this point, I was getting drained. And I thought it was an okay match, but again, I feel like this should have just been Sami Zayn. I feel like this should have been a 3-on-1 elimination match. Have Sami Zayn, have Braun beat Nakamura, beat Cesaro, then try and get to Zayn. Shinsuke and Cesaro beat him down, Haluva kick 1, 2, 3, Zayn wins the title that way. This just felt like it was a bit cheap, to be honest. And don't get me wrong, it was a good fit. It was a good match between 4 brilliantly talented guys. And Sami Zayn finally wins the fucking title in 5 years. But I just thought they should have done an elimination match, personally. And then the reason why I actually didn't want to do the pay-per-view on the night, Shayna Baszler defeated Natalya, Liv Morgan, Asuka, Ruby Riott, and Sarah Logan. Now, was this the right decision? Yes. I feel like Shayna should have won. But this was a fucking foregone conclusion. There needs to be atmosphere. There needs to be a sense of diversion. Like, why the fuck is Natalya in the match? Okay, let's go genuinely through the people and see who have actually faced Becky Lynch. Natalya, okay, she has beef with Lana. She has beef with Becky Lynch. Liv Morgan, no, she has beef with Ruby Riott. Asuka, okay, fine. Asuka gets a title opportunity. I get that. Ruby Riott, no. Sorry, I don't, she's in a feud with Morgan. Excuse me. Logan, okay, she has beef with Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott. We're going to probably get a triple threat match at Mania. The problem is Shayna was the only person who deserved to win the match because it sets up Shayna and Becky Lynch at Mania. But the problem is, and this is the thing I have. So, Sarah Logan was eliminated first. So, Natalya and Ruby Riott started out 1 and 2. Logan came out first in the pods. Morgan then came out. Asuka then came out. Shayna came out last. Shayna eliminated every single person. Okay. No, I'm sorry. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. I understand that they need to make Shayna Baszler look strong. But if this genuinely happened, I thought this would have been better. Steph gets involved. Okay, fine. Okay, everybody's sick and tired of Steph, but there's history between her and Becky. You have her come out. You just say it's a 5-women Elimination Chamber match. You don't even mention fucking Shayna Baszler's name until the fucking pay-per-view. You have Sarah Logan. Who would be in the pods? Natalya, Liv Morgan, and Asuka in the pods. You have Sarah Logan and Ruby Riott start. Before they lock up, before the bell goes, Stephanie McMahon music hits. She walks out, says, "Oh, sorry, it's a we built this as a 5-woman match. There's actually 6 women because I have a contract out on Becky Lynch." And out walks Shayna Baszler, gets in the pod, and she just stands there looking tough as fuck. She just stands there. Doesn't get involved in anybody else, just stands in the chamber. When her music hits, everybody tries to attack her, everybody gets knocked out and submitted. That would have worked. Basically what happened here. But again, it was a fucking foregone conclusion. You had Becky talk about Shayna. You had Shayna talk about Becky. So going into this match, the Shayna's going to win and it's a foregone conclusion. And to be honest, the pay-per-view suffered for it because I thought it was not a good pay-per-view. I genuinely thought it was bar Daniel Bryan versus Drew Gulak and Andrade versus Humberto Carrillo. The Elimination Chamber match for the tag team titles was sloppy and not good. Aleister Black versus AJ Styles didn't really need to be a no DQ match. Street Profits versus Seth Rollins and Murphy was decent, but not good. Not the best they can have. The Sami Zayn, the 3-on-1 handicap match should have been a 3-on-1 Elimination Chamber match. And to be honest, I don't think the women should have been in the Elimination Chamber. To be honest, I think it should have just been a gauntlet match and have Shayna go through and have Shayna come out last and just choke out Liv Morgan in the final two. To be honest, so yeah, I think this show is the weakest one, and also with the talk about WrestleMania being cancelled due to the coronavirus. Are we even going to have Mania? Maybe. I don't know. I think we will do, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. So guys, I'm going to leave it off here. There will be another episode of the CWS coming out next week. I do apologise about that, guys. In fact, I might actually watch an episode right now. You never know what's going to happen. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I do apologise about last week. And as always, keep it tight. TTFN.